people. Que pasa, suck, see what they do. Now, the first thing that is popping in the news is that we see that the places of recovery in Jamaica, and I am speaking specifically about the University of the West Indies place of recovery, and people, they are in the spotlight once again, and it is because of their bad service, their impatience, their lack of professionalism, and also in this case a next life was lost. So people, take a listen, take a look to what this mother has to say. And people, I am taking this video from CVM News, and I am giving credit where credit is due, because that is the etiquette, that is the moral thing to do whenever you take anything from anybody. Don't come on YouTube and talk about some people tell you. So people, take a listen, take a look to what this mother has to go through, or had to go through, after her daughter had some sort of asthmatic attack. People, take a listen, take a look, and then I'll give my piece.
Left from run a casualty and come back an emergency, come and help to take her out of the vehicle, right? And at this I have my purse, I have one hat, I'm throw them off, just throw them off to the car. I'm going there. There's a female security guard, and she said, but look how long the woman come here, and the same woman when they go around saying, and you hear persons there talking. I don't know if the persons, but you know you have bystanders who are there. So I went there now. I saw two police officers. They were beside somebody on a stretcher, right? And I was there crying out for help. Me say me hear just open me just open my hand and say, "Who come help me?" Nobody came. Me say if one doctor even do come and say me then test her and put her on something, me that feel better. Me say nobody. And it's not like me not beg them, me I beg, me I literally I beg them. Me say somebody, anybody, who wanna do for me? Me put me hand for me head. Me say who will help me? Who will come and help? Right? At the same time, when the security guard help my husband to take her out, the porter gonna tell them say, oh, them not gonna look, them not accept her on a wheelchair or something, and I don't know what happened out there. So come inside and beg. Me say even when me see the porter go to, because there's a room there where some other doctors in like him go there. I don't know why I'm say to them, And like one of them I say, like she just say, me can't do nothing about that. What me for do? I don't know what he said to her. And then he went to, there's a desk in there. I don't know if it's chief that who sat there. I don't know if it's him. But he said something to him and he stood up. And they were there saying something. Now me have the same miss. When me have beg them. Just come now. Anybody, somebody, wanna go do, no tell me wanna do. Nobody not coming, nobody. So if it wasn't the help of the security guard to help lift her and take her out, it would just be me and my husband one. No, me live the backyard of Yui. The first stop I could be Yui. If I was in Stone Hill, I would stop at Andrews. Because I wouldn't pass Andrews and come up by Yui. That wouldn't make no sense. If she had just stabilize her and say, mother, you will have to take her to the nearest hospital, and let me make a referral. Maybe you can say chest, it's your choice, take her there, but let me get her going and then she can get admission there. Just do that now. Just do that now. We're hard. And the fact that me are beg, me say not even me beg them, me beg, just come. No, what? Not even a doctor. Me say the security guard alone. Me say I don't even know her name.
We'll go into the checks, man, and see if we can find out which company was
me say the security guard was the one. Thank God for him. Even though my daughter gone, but I can say thumbs up to him. If I should see him again, I would shake his hand, because, well, whatever it is, but I would thank him over and over. I remember him patting her back. remember him coaching me. You know, he keep it come then and coach me and tell me what I can do.
So she at UE.
I was she in my hand. By the time I was in the vehicle now, I remember now she collapsed now. So she was still breathing and so maybe on the way down. I'm going to say on the way down.
To St. Andrew.
To St. Andrew. And you know, as me reach at St. Andrew, them come out. The porters were there. The stretcher come. I know me and my husband live out of the vehicle and them do it, you know. And them start immediately. They started immediately. They were there. The staff, the doctors at Andrews, they were there. They put on their gloves and they started. And one said to me, go and register, man. And while I was there registering her, I said to the lady, hold on. I'm run go back when I go pee.
Now, people, first thing first, big up all the good doctors and nurses, all the people that work in the medical field in these places of recovery in Jamaica, because we see they are basically giving you guys basket to carry water. Now, the next thing is that some of these doctors, some of these nurses, they are in the wrong profession. They don't have the patience to deal with any sort of patient. They have no sympathy, no conscience, no heart, no remorse. And the fact is that these people, they never get reprimanded, they never get fired, they never get sent to prison, they never get any sort of lawsuit. And in a situation like this, we see that the least likely person in the situation, the security guard, he was the one to assist the most. So therefore, nobody cared. People were grumbling, people were miserable, and people, the truth and the fact is that these doctors, these nurses, they are overworked and they are underpaid. However, people, this lady, this little pitney could have gained consciousness. She might have been alive today if they only put out some sort of action, some sort of attempt. Show some sort of empathy, show some sort of heart, show some sort of human touch. People, the truth, I don't even know what to say. So I can just imagine how this mother feel. And people, this is something that happens in Jamaica over and over. Too often, point blank and period. So anyways, people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up. Now, before I move to the next part of my video, please subscribe to my next channel. It is called Jamaica Dancehall Source. And I'll be pinning the link to that channel in the description of this video. And also, please subscribe to this channel. When you subscribe, please press the notification bell or icon and also press all in the option. Now, the next thing that is popping in the news is an update about an incident that I spoke about yesterday. And it pertains to a JCF member, a constable, who got juk up on the Maypen end of Highway 2000. And it is said that he was pounced upon by a man carrying some sort of tool, some sort of rifle. Now, when I did that story, I spoke about the fact that after this man got injured, he tried to pass the highway, the toll booth at the highway at the Maypen end, and he was denied access. They basically did not want to let him through. The toll booth operator did not want to let him through because she said that she needs some sort of authorization from her superior, her supervisor. So people, anyway, the popo break down the barrier and he took himself with some sort of assistance to the place of recovery. Now, when I spoke about that, I was blinded, or I concentrated on the fact that he was hindered at the toll booth. However, people, when we listen to the story of the popo and people, I am not saying that the popo is lying. I am not saying that we should step on somebody while they are down, while they are giving a service to Jamaica that we appreciate. However, sometimes when you hear a story, we have to analyze them, and sometimes it does not make any sorts of sense. The first thing is that, people, I have a picture of the actual tool, of the actual rifle that is said the man used for accost the pawpaw, for basically jack up the pawpaw or jam up the pawpaw. And people, this is a picture right here. Now, what sounds like it has some sort of holes in the story is the fact that this man said that he was pounced upon by somebody. Now, people, if somebody pounds upon you and you and them in a some sort of altercation, I would expect that the pawpaw should have had or should have gotten some sort of injuries to him face, to him hand, to him stomach, to the front of his body. However, they were all 14 joke up in him back. People, something is not very consistent with somebody in a some sort of physical altercation. Something does not sound right. So people, I say this to say that, is this pawpaw covering up for somebody, as in some sort of girlfriend, some sort of mate, or some sort of person that is selling all sorts of pleasure at the back road? People, something is kind of suspicious about this man's story. It is not holding any sort of water. There is some sort of holes that is basically pouring out. So people, I am just saying that this is kind of suspicious to me. And somebody that works, that is deep in law enforcement, also brought this to my attention, because he is saying that something is very suspicious about the whole story. The whole story does not sound right. The whole story sounds complicated and it sounds kind of conflicting, because we have to ask the question, if he claimed that he was changing a tire and the man pounced on him with some sort of tool, some sort of rifle, how did this rifle end up in his car? People, I am not saying that somebody could not put it in there. Me just say something sounds very fishy, and people like them say, wherever there is smoke, there is some sort of fire. So people, I am just saying, I am putting some sort of question sign on the whole incident. It needs to be investigated properly, point blank and period. So anyways, people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up.